Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is I, Dirk Xenonite, and welcome to the channel. The video you are seeing in the background is part of the Paris gameplay that they did for Final Fantasy 15. That's why it's got the video down of the people, the director, Tabitha, and everybody down the corner playing. I have muted the actual audio from that so I can actually sit here and talk. It's a bit of the clip. It was about 21 minutes. I cut it down to about 5 because I just want to talk about the little bit of worry I have here. We are sitting 30 days out. The game has gone gold, so it's gone to the pressors here for us to get it, which is great news. It's ecstatic news. It's wonderful news for people like me who have been waiting since 2006 when this game was announced as Final Fantasy Versus 13. Now, a lot has changed in these 10 years between the game development design, the engine in the background, the storyline, and so much behind it. Now, I'm going to sit down and actually go through the timeline and break it down in another video. This is just me bringing up a little bit of my concerns about the game, right now. And I know what you're all thinking. You've talked so highly about this game, and here you are, you're now actually going to tell us you have some concerns. Dark, that's not right. What are you doing? Well, I'm doing what any typical game person should do nowadays with any game that has a very long development life cycle. Usually games with this long of a development life cycle does not appear. We don't get games that are in any more than a 1.5 to 2 year development cycle anymore. Anything more than that is considered abandoned anymore. If you want a big title that will show you what happens to a title that is huge, hyped, and ready to go, you all should go look down the line of Duke Nukem. Oh man, that Duke Nukem game, it went into development hell and never came out, and it got panned when the company finally did take the reins from everybody and run with it. Now, the only thing that doesn't scare me is this is Square Enix. Square Enix knows this is their bread and butter. This is their game. This is Final Fantasy. This is their IP, their franchise, which turned around and saved the Squaresoft company all those years ago back in the 80s. Now, that's what, still keeps me a little bit of a faith inside this game, because Square knows that this is its running game. Final Fantasy 14 is one of their greatest games out there, the MMO version. I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh, Final Fantasy is an MMO, it's not that great, 7 was better. Well, if you looked at the actual financial statement, 14 is their cash cow right now. It's their money maker. And I know there's a lot of games that they have that they milk, and 7 is definitely a franchise line that they milk. They milk anything they can with the 7 logo, the 7 talk about, and the 7 line. It's just one of those things that scare me. Oh, PS4 crash. I had to leave that in this video. It just goes to show that you can't get away from everything with it. It even crashes during demos. Folks, games crash nowadays. They're not cut and dry. They've always crashed. They've always come through and do something. Which is where I go back to my whole concern about this 10-year development cycle they've gone into for this game. This is the 15th in their line. I think what I'm going to do is a video showing the timeline down of when they did 1 all the way through to 15 here and how they came off it. Now, we do know now that 15 will not be a consecutive breakdown title and have sequels like 13 did. Thank the Lord. But it will have some DLC. Now, the DLC we know is going to be 6 parts. 2 of them are just going to be costumes, stuff like that, and little weapons. The other 3 are going to be, you're going to play Gladios, Promptu, and Ingus. You're going to play a little bit of their stories and figure out a little bit more about them. The last one's going to be the online capabilities of the game, which will be 3 other players along with yourself will be able to take control of your team players, and you can play missions, probably help complete part of the stories if somebody gets stuck, which will be really nice, because I know I'm a huge grind fan. I can grind my characters like mad and not get bored, but somebody that is in a low level spot is stuck in a game, doesn't want to sit there and do the grind, I could jump in as like Gladius, or Gladio, or Ingus, or Promptu, and help them out in the game. That'd be an awesome feature. That, or just to sit there and race the chocobos against everybody, like right here. There, you see some chocobo racing. I'm gonna need some friends online to, do some chocobo racing. It's just one of those things. I'm a little bit competitive at that. We can have some fun. Even the fishing challenges. See who can fish and do better. So, all in all, I have some concerns about the development life cycle time. A little bit of the storyline. The storyline I'm fine with. It's the development time that really scares me. Are we going to be able to do it? Will it go through? Will it be good? Only time's going to be able to tell. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to leave that online multiplayer logo up, and I will see you guys in the next story.